Let's dive right into this. Imagine just typing a single sentence into your computer, and instead of just getting a simple block of code back, a whole virtual engineering team springs into action. One agent starts building your front end, another immediately starts researching APIs, a third pops open the terminal to install packages, and a fourth fires up a web browser to test the live app. Right? It sounds like science fiction, but it's not. This is the reality of the new agent-first era of software development. Welcome to our explainer on task management within the Antigravity IDE.
I am super excited to break all of this down for you. Today, we're dissecting the exact task management mechanics of the Antigravity AI workforce. We're basing this on a really comprehensive 2026 masterclass course on the subject. We're going to look specifically at how these AI agents manage tasks, how they communicate with you, and how they completely flip the script on the whole process of building software. So here's our roadmap for today. First, the three-surface architecture. Second, task execution modes. Third, the artifact feedback loop. And finally, master of multitasking. All right, section 1, three-surface architecture, the anatomy of an AI workforce. This architecture represents a massive paradigm shift. You see, you're no longer just a solo coder. You're stepping into the role of an architect overseeing an AI team. To actually get the job done, the anti-gravity agent autonomously controls three distinct surfaces. First up is the editor, which is where it writes and modifies code files. Second is the terminal, where it executes commands, handles package installations, and does system-level tasks. And third is the browser, where it runs the app, tests functionality, and captures screenshots. You literally just give it the overarching command, and the agent decides for itself when to use the editor, when to jump to the terminal, or when to launch the browser. It honestly mimics the natural life cycle of a human developer perfectly. And that brings us to what is easily one of the most powerful features of the system, the browser sub-agent. This agent doesn't just cross its fingers and guess if the code works. It actively explores the live DOM. It clicks on elements, it fills out forms, and most importantly, it captures visual proof with screenshots and step-by-step reports. The crucial takeaway here is that you don't even need to read a single line of code to verify a feature. The agent just hands you the visual proof right there on your screen. Moving on to section 2, task execution modes, managing agent autonomy. Having a powerful AI team is great, but how do you actually control them? How do you make sure they don't mess up a sensitive project? Well, there are three main execution policies. Strict mode is the slowest, but it offers super high security. The agent asks for your permission before taking literally any action, which is absolutely perfect if you're dealing with confidential data. Then there's review-driven, which is kind of the recommended sweet spot. It runs at a medium speed and actually pauses to get your approval on its overall plan before executing. And finally, if you just want blazing fast results and you fully trust the AI, you have agent-driven mode. Here, the agent operates with really high autonomy, self-iterating, fixing errors, and finishing the task with zero prompts from you. You have complete control over the throttle. Okay, section 3, the artifact feedback loop, real-time adjustments. So how do these agents actually deliver their work? And how do you course-correct them without totally breaking their momentum? To understand this, we really need to define a core concept. The artifact. In Antigravity, agents don't just dump a giant pile of code into your files. Instead, they deliver an artifact. Think of it like a highly structured, reviewable package. It contains the agent's task plan, its step-by-step implementation strategy, and visual proofs of what it's about to do or what it has already done. Practically speaking, here's how this feedback loop flows. 1. The agent generates that implementation plan. 2. You, the architect, read it and leave comments directly on the plan, exactly like you're commenting on a shared Google Doc. 3. The agent reads your feedback in real time while it's still working. And 4, this is the magic part, it just adjusts its workflow to incorporate your changes without having to restart the whole task from scratch. The masterclass source materials shared a brilliant anecdote about this. A user was having the agent build a Flutter application to track expenses. While the agent was right in the middle of generating the user interface, the user intercepted the active plan and just dropped in a comment, "Please add a database to handle the expense data using Hive." The agent absorbed this brand new requirement on the fly, altered its plan, and integrated the local database without missing a single beat. It's exactly like tapping a human developer on the shoulder to give them a quick update. Section 4. Master of multitasking, orchestrating multiple agents. This is where we see the system's ability to truly scale your productivity by running multiple complex tasks at the exact same time. The Source Masterclass demonstrated a workflow that, frankly, is pretty mind-blowing for a single developer to manage. Simultaneously, across different workspaces, the user had Agent 1 building a fully responsive vanilla JavaScript wallpaper web app from scratch. Meanwhile, Agent 2 was in a completely different workspace coding up a complex Flutter login and sign-up UI. And taking it even further, Agent 3 was actively integrating a Hive database into that same Flutter app. One human architect and 3 parallel streams of deep engineering work happening all at once. To keep track of all this potential chaos, the IDE has the Agent Manager feature. It's a centralized dashboard that monitors every active agent across all your workspaces. You don't have to sit there watching them type. If an agent needs a review, requires an API key, or hits a roadblock, the Agent Manager sends you a push notification. You just jump in, unblock the agent, and get right back to whatever you are focusing on. Speaking of roadblocks, consider how debugging usually works. The old way of development meant reading error logs, Googling the issue, manually fixing the code, and retesting. But the anti-gravity way? The masterclass highlighted a specific instance where a render flex layout error popped up in Flutter. The agent spotted the log error itself, analyzed the issue, updated the code to resolve it, and automatically triggered a hot reload. The error was quite literally fixed before the user even had time to type a command. Going beyond just fixing immediate errors, this leads us to the ultimate takeaway for task management in this ecosystem: the self-improving knowledge base. Every single time an agent finishes a task, solves a complex bug, or learns a specific preference from you, it saves that knowledge. This means your AI workforce is continuously evolving. Your agent is literally better today than it was yesterday. Which leaves us with this final, genuinely provocative thought. As we've seen from the source material, this tool completely changes the nature of development. When your IDE can simultaneously manage an entire team of self-improving AI agents, autonomously debugging and testing in the browser, are you really still a coder? Or are you now a tech CEO? It's an absolutely fascinating shift in how we manage tasks and build software. Thanks for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, and I'll catch you next time.